Are we ready?
Yeah,
We're going?
Yeah.
This is week 2. Are you going to hit the button this time? We're going to actually record?
Well, you didn't tell me we were recording on the
Okay.
show last time.
All right.
Ready?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Here we go. We're one-take wonders here. We just do it all.
I'm ready.
One take. Week 2, episode 2. I got Cassie, my awesome agent, here with me. All right, so let's see if I can hit the right buttons today, okay? Unlike last week. Week 2, I should be improved.
Maybe.
In the know in the 920.
Little Tory action. And then the intro music. Doesn't this just make you want to dance?
It does.
Like we're at the club. All right, Cassie. Well, thank you for being here today
Absolutely.
at the office that you work at.
Yeah. Good to see it.
You know, I just have to start by saying that we just got done talking about Cassie's former career as a nurse, and I just could never be a nurse.
I loved it, but I didn't love the hours.
No, and I personally cannot do veins or IVs.
Was my favorite.
Well, you know what? We need people like you out there, but now I'm happy that you're a realtor because you're killing it, girl. You're killing it.
Try my best.
Well, you're amazing. All right. Well, thank you for being here, my dear. So we have got some amazing treats today. We're gonna do we're continuing on with our sweet treats for February. And tell me what we have, where it's from, and all the things.
So we have Happy Bellies today. They are located right in Appleton off of Richmond Street.
Love them.
They are a complete gluten-free bakery. They also offer vegan treats, so you're dairy-free, you're egg-free as well.
Really nice.
Sometimes they have some nut-free options, and they don't use any artificial colors, so everything is natural coloring. They have all kinds of treats. You can order cakes and pies, bread, all the things.
All the things.
All the things.
All the things that I just want to do and eat all day.
Yes.
Very cool. Okay, well, what are we trying here today, my dear? We have some different things.
So we've got a chocolate chip scone, which you can get either dairy-free or you can get egg and dairy-free.
Okay.
Keep in mind, everything is gluten-free.
Sure.
We have a turtle cheesecake, so that is just gluten-free, but sometimes she makes like a grain-free keto option as well.
That's so cool.
So anybody doing keto, she actually has quite a few options.
Ooh, my husband would love that. Shout out to
Take
Bill.
him there.
We're gonna.
And then we also have a nutty caramel bar, which is
That's this one that I have right now in my hand.
Yep, it's one of the favorites.
It looks amazing.
And then we also have a Blue Moon donut. So the donuts are always egg and dairy free for the most part. It is one of their signature items, and it's my kid's favorite.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Shout out to Happy Bellies for providing us with these amazing treats, by the way.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Everybody should check them out. All right, should we try it?
Absolutely.
Okay, so which one do you have there, my dear, again?
So I
You
have
have
the
the scone.
chocolate chip scone,
Okay, cool.
which I don't know if this is a spoon item. Oh, there we go.
Right? I know. You know, Nick gave us the spoons because he's a boy. Thank you, Nick.
He's a boy.
Okay, this is amazing. I want to eat the whole thing. Mm-hmm. I have the nutty bar situation.
Yep.
You gotta go there. You gotta get it. Now, do they have like the same? I'm sure they switch things up, but do they have like staple items every day?
Yep. So they always have donuts, muffins, cupcakes, and cookies, and those nutty bars. They always have some different keto items. Sometimes they have like little mini pies. Or on Valentine's Day, they had a strawberry parfait, which was literally the most amazing thing ever.
I believe it.
So I requested a parfait for my birthday instead of a cake.
There you go. I love that. All right, now I want to try the donut.
Yes.
So Nick, could you please bring me the donut? Nick is just not doing his job today.
No.
And then,
Lost.
Cassie, you're going to try, what's this one again?
This is turtle cheesecake.
Turtle cheesecake, which
Yep.
looks amazing. All right. So I'm going to put this one here. We're just going to, just put it right there.
Set it everywhere.
Exactly.
Treats all over.
Right. Treats everywhere. All right. So now, I mean, seriously, I feel like my kids would love this. It's so cute. It's blue frosting with sprinkles.
It's like
I mean,
Fruity Pebbles, but healthy Fruity Pebbles.
see, and that's where it's at. That's where my life is at. I'm 42 now. I have to eat things that taste good, but are actually somewhat healthy for me. It's what I'm realizing.
Yes, it
Kind of
is
sad.
important. We
That's
have
where I'm at.
food allergies in our house, so we love Happy Bellies.
Yeah.
Also, my youngest cannot do artificial colors.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
So-
I've heard that about a lot of kids.
Yeah.
Mine are probably in there too. I just haven't realized like that's what makes them go cuckoo.
That's literally what happened.
What's going on with them today? Oh, they had
Red
some
40,
red guy.
blue
Yeah.
9, yellow 20. Yep.
That's really great. Really, really great. Well, thank you, Cassie. This is amazing.
Yeah.
And again, thank you to Happy Bellies. I absolutely love them. Where, again, are they? I know they're in Appleton,
North Richmond.
North Richmond.
Yep.
That's right. Yes. Okay. So everybody needs to check them out.
Yes, coffee, lemonade. They do quiches, sometimes pizza, pretzel bites.
So cute.
Yeah, tons of options.
Love it. Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right. Okay, so now Cassie is going to step out and Nick is going to join us. We've decided that the podcast is really just best with 2 or 3 people. So Nick and I are going to do it together every week. And then we ordered another chair and microphone and all of that for our guest. Just hasn't arrived yet. But, one thing at a time, step by step.
Yeah, I mean, I do agree with having a minimum of 2 people. Otherwise, it's sort of just a manifesto instead of a podcast.
Very good point. And no one needs to hear me or you just ramble on aimlessly.
Exactly.
Right?
Hi again, everybody.
Oh my gosh.
It's Nick.
It's Nick. And thank you again, Cassie, for the wonderful treats. Now go sell some real estate. All right, Nick's here.
That's a bussin'.
Oh, thanks, Tori. Yeah, I got invited back.
Yes, you got invited back. Apparently, the fans love you and love our banter, and we need to give the fans, our loyal listeners, what they want.
Well, it does help that about 7% of our user base is our mother, so.
Mom's like, please, guys, do this together every week.
Yeah.
She just loves to see us getting
Hi,
along
Mom,
so
I love
well.
you.
We love you. All right. Hopefully she's forgiven us for this smoking ciggies comment last week.
I had totally forgotten about that.
Oh, my gosh. She's never smoked in her life. Okay. So we did our little treats with Cassie because she was cool enough to bring in Happy Bellies.
Yeah.
So now I want to talk about some local real estate news.
Local real estate news.
So local real estate news. And guess what? Just listen to this. Check this out. Oh. That's my new segue into the news.
Oh, my goodness.
Isn't that fun?
Feels like we're on Dateline right now.
I wanted it to be really, really, really formal.
That was serious.
I know. Like we take our news seriously here. Okay. Local real estate news. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, well, guess what? The first thing that I have to share, and I'm kind of really sad about this, and, I don't have the inside scoop, which those that know me know I like to have the inside scoop. In this case, I don't, but I did want to share that All Tied Up, downtown Appleton, the really super cute flower shop, and they served, snacks and lunch and things like that, too.
Yes.
Closed their doors, I believe, just yesterday.
Really?
Permanently closed. Yeah,
All
the
tied
owner, super, super, super nice guy. I met him a couple of times because they used to have their flower shop over on our side of town.
Yeah.
And then they had a building right on College Ave. He just said, friends, as you clearly know by now, the doors have closed for good. I'll give more details in a future post. Would like to ask for some privacy right now. Please know this was not an easy decision for me to make.
Wow.
The lights were off as of yesterday.
Goodness.
That's a bummer.
Well,
I wish him well.
Wish them the best,
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. Super cute place, and I hope that we get more cute flower shops like that in the area because,
Yeah.
a lot of them are just sort of, meh,
For me, I've
mid,
got
as the kids would say,
mid. Oh my goodness. Okay.
as the youth say.
Yeah. I typically pop on down to we got Robinson's
Yep.
florist over here in Kimberly. Otherwise, I feel like Festival Foods has a really good selection of flowers.
Do they?
Yeah.
That's good to know.
They like do the assortments and stuff. That's what I did for Valentine's Day.
I was gonna say, do you get flowers for your love?
Yeah, all the
Good.
time.
And you don't just get the quick trip.
No, I mean
ones that are like in the little bucket by the counter checking out.
yeah, she sometimes gets the grocery store ones, but like I feel like they do some really nice bouquets over
You know
there.
what? There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Whatever it takes.
And really, it comes down to just putting it in like a tasteful vase too.
Agreed. I completely agree with you. It is a lot about it's about the presentation of it overall.
Yeah.
Nobody wants like just some carnations in a grandma vase.
Right.
Or
Or just like when you keep them like wrapped in the cellophane. You're like, here, I bought them for you.
there you go. I got you the obligatory flowers.
Yeah.
Happy Valentine's Day. All right. Well, we wish them all of the best. Now,
Yeah.
on to happier local
Okay.
real estate news. Wingstop is coming to Appleton.
Ooh. Okay.
Appleton will get its first Wingstop next month at 2828 North Richmond Street,
Wow.
according to a company spokesperson. So this is like real.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is like way more concrete than the Chick-fil-A. rumors.
Correct. The Chick-fil-A we spoke about last week, I still haven't been able to confirm with the top of the chain if that's really happening. But
Yeah.
this one, Wingstop is happening.
Okay.
So they are expected to open mid-March, coming very soon.
Wow.
And yeah, it's just northeast of Richmond and Northland Roundabout near Taco Bell, Jimmy John's, and Quick Trip. So you can get your Taco Bell, you can get your Wingstop,
Yeah.
stop at Quick Trip, get a little gas and get home. It is. Have you ever had Wingstop?
I have never been to a Wingstop.
Okay.
Or,
Well,
whatever.
I don't know if you know this, but they do chicken wings primarily.
Oh.
That's their main focus.
I thought they did oil changes on airplanes. just a quick pit stop for my wings, That makes more sense now.
Yeah, so really good chicken wings, chicken sandwiches. So again, go get yourself a Chicky Sammy,
Chicky Sammy.
So, and in 11 flavors, P.S.
Are most of them chicken?
Yes.
I would really hate to have a turkey-flavored chicken wing. It would ruin my
It's
day.
just not right,
Yeah.
There's just some things you can't do.
This one's broccoli beef.
So Wingstop coming to A-Town mid-March, which is super fast and super exciting. Other than that, I mean, local real estate, I feel like it is picking up, wouldn't you say?
Oh, it's definitely picking up. Our team has had so many listings go on the market.
Yeah.
Just this week. I think we're at like 6, maybe 7 just for our team this week. Our photographer Dave has been running around doing all sorts of stuff. Also, shout out to Dave. He was listening last week.
Shout out to Dave, one of our
Our loyal
listeners.
fan.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, Dave.
Hopefully you listen to episode 2. I feel like a lot more things are coming on the market, which is a great sign. I also think that interest rates are holding pretty steady in the mid-6 range, which is great. We're not going back to pandemic rates, that those just aren't coming back.
No.
But we've got some pretty decent interest rates now. So it's going to be an awesome year for buyers and for sellers again.
Oh, yeah.
And, there's going to be some competition, but we get it done for everybody, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you are in a position where you were looking to buy this year and you want to kind of try to get a leg up on the competition, for real, give us a shout, because we've got some tricks up our sleeve here that we can help you with,
Oh, definitely.
right? Also, I kind of want to talk about one of our listings each week.
Okay.
And today I'd really like to speak about 3535 South Bobolink in
Ooh,
Appleton.
Bobolink Lane. Mm-hmm. It's a fun street name.
It really is, isn't it? 3535 South Bob O Link. Dash in between the Bob and the O.
Yeah.
Dash in between the O and the Link.
And very confusing because I wasn't sure in the MLS if I'm supposed to put the dashes in there. I saw some people do it, some people didn't do it.
I know, right?
It's a real
It's like when
puzzler.
you have a listing too with like a street, like a number as the street address. It's like, okay, do I enter it as 9, like NINE, or the number? It's just, our job is very complicated.
Or in the ones where it's, the street name is also the street type, like Broadway. Like if
Right.
that's like it's Broadway nothing. It's not Broadway Lane, it's just Broadway.
Broadway.
Yeah.
Right? I know. So then is it all one?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's very confusing. Again, that's why we get paid the big bucks.
So Bobolink.
Bobolink. Okay.
You know what I like there?
Amazing. What do you like about Bobolink? What's your favorite thing about Bobolink?
Can I pick 2?
You can pick 2.
Okay. So one, there is a secret. There's a secret room, secret little closet behind a bookshelf in the office. I mean, don't tell anybody. I just spoiled the secret. But yeah, it's got one of those like Scooby-Doo contraptions where you pop open the bookcase and there's your secret. But no, probably my number one favorite thing. It's such a simple thing. I've just never seen this anywhere else.
Okay.
Is the automatic dog door.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you watch our video that we have on our Kelly Davies Homes Team YouTube channel for Bobolink, you will see the dog actually demonstrating use of the dog door.
Yeah, so it was really cool. It works. He's got like a little receiver in his collar, and when he gets close to the door, it just opens up. And when he moves away, it closes. So it actually stays. I don't know if it's the scientific term, like hermetically sealed, so that air is not flowing in and out, and then you don't get raccoons running in and stealing the dog food out of the
Right?
tray. So
Like, can you imagine all of a sudden you're like eating your breakfast and you look over, there's just a couple raccoons, maybe a squirrel, just hanging out.
yeah, then you start seeing the 7 dwarves hanging out too. It's like, where'd you guys come from?
Yeah, no, it's really, really cool. The home is gigantic.
Yes.
What are we at? Definitely over 4,000 square feet.
Yeah, it was. Oh man, well, you're really testing my numbers now.
I know.
Here. I'm feeling like it's 4,800, but really, off the top of my head, I don't know.
Yeah, it's big.
Yeah.
It's big. Okay, so can I have 2 things that I like about it?
What are 2 things that you like about it, Kelly?
All right. Well, number 1, I think that all of the bedrooms are big, which is awesome. I feel like a lot of times, even if you have a big home, some of the
Yeah.
bedrooms are tighter. The bedrooms there are all really, really nice size.
Yes.
So I really like that. And then I really love the updates. So the seller has done some major work since he purchased it.
Yeah.
The kitchen had a complete overhaul, not overall.
Slap some overalls on it.
The kitchen had a complete overhaul. The living room, it's really, really pretty. And
Yeah.
we have a little price improvement.
Oh.
Okay. So we are now at $719,900.
Okay.
$719,900. Price per square foot is super good.
Yeah.
We're well under $130 a foot. So I think it's definitely a good bargain, and I think everybody should check it out.
And that's. I feel like I should add that's all above grade square footage too.
Correct.
There's still the unfinished basement too that could be expanded on.
Absolutely.
So if somebody was ever feeling constrained by almost 5,000
right.
square feet, then, there's that potential.
Can add on some more in the basement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how people do it.
If you have 20 children. The other thing that I want to point out about that particular listing is if people are looking at the pictures, they're going to see the skeleton.
Yeah.
And
He had a name.
I believe it's Jack.
Yep. Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Yep.
I thought so. So Jack is the skeleton, and I just have to say it was something people have asked me about it, and that's exactly what I wanted.
Okay.
I wanted the I wanted people talking about it, right? So all press is good press in real estate, truly. And so you get people talking about something, people are looking at it. That's what I wanted. But I've seen other realtors over the years do YouTube videos or photos with skeletons, probably more around like Halloween time. But I didn't care when this really cool seller of ours had Jack the skeleton meet me at the home. He spoke to me and I just decided,
The skeleton spoke to you?
correct. He spoke to me.
Okay.
And we just decided that he needed to be a part of the photos. He also was a part of the open house. The seller.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, the seller put Jack in a closet and had him like sitting on a shelf in the closet playing the guitar. Now, he asked me, he goes, "Do you think I should completely shut the closet doors or should I leave them open?" I said, "I think maybe we should leave them open. We don't need to have any heart attacks at the
gosh.
at the open house." Yeah. But it was pretty funny. So that's Jack the Skeleton. So go to Bobolink open house again this weekend.
Yep.
When is the open house this weekend, Nick?
The open house for that is this weekend.
Okay, cool. This weekend. Sunday.
Sunday. Yeah.
Sunday.
You know the time for that?
We are doing it from 1 p.m. until 3 p.m.
Okay.
We just had to quick verify that with our
With the magic
magical
scoreboard. over
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
This guy.
That's what we were looking at. Yeah. So Sunday, 1 to 3. Everybody should go and check out this beautiful home and meet Jack the Skeleton. Cool?
Yeah.
All right. So that is enough of our local real estate news. Okay. Now I have some very, very, very important national news.
Okay.
Okay. You ready?
Let's get national with it.
Okay. Wrong one. I do that every time.
Are we hitting the news button?
You were trying to hit the news button.
Can I hit it?
Yes, please. News. There we go. All right. So, in national news, which this is also kind of local, but it's also national, right? So,
Yep.
Wisconsin native Grace Gerard is the calm during chaos on Farmer Wants a Wife. Have you ever watched that show?
No.
Okay. Well,
No.
great. Neither have I.
I believe the premise was it looked like a dating show
Correct.
that was a more country feel to it.
Correct. I would agree with you. And I typically get very into these. I watch The Bachelor and The Bachelorette and all of that, right?
Yeah.
So Grace from Wisconsin, Wisconsin native, okay, is going to have a solo date with Brandon. I'm assuming that this Brandon is not Brandon Landreau, our broker,
No.
because he's married to the beautiful Jennifer Landreau. I'm assuming that this is Brandon the farmer.
Okay. I have met at least 2 other Brandons in my life. so
Right.
it could be one of them.
You never know. Well, apparently his full name is Brandon Rogers. He is the farmer.
Oh, okay.
So let's see. It says Grace Gerard is staying clear of the drama. Apparently the drama
Good
is
for
heating
her.
up on Farmer Wants a Wife.
Good for you, Grace. Stay above it all.
Right? Rise above.
Yeah.
Nobody has time for that.
Yeah.
It's paying off for her. She continues to make a strong impression on Brandon Rogers on the Fox reality TV dating show. So you can check out Farmer Wants a Wife on Fox. And I just feel like, it's a very, it's a critical time in the world
Yeah.
that we should be watching things like this. There's just
Right. We're so divided on our reality TV. It's time to come together and get real.
it really truly is,
Yeah.
Grace says, "I'm here for Brandon. That's my focus."
Wow.
Yeah, her attention on Rogers' level-headedness and drama-free approach earned her an all-important date with the farmer at the end of this last episode.
Huh.
Yeah.
And then, as I understand the song, the farmer brings the cheese? Or,
The farmer gets the wife.
yeah, something like
Or-
that.
Who knows? So, get this.
Okay.
She is a UW-Madison grad.
Okay.
She was one of 8 initial singles looking to catch the eye of Farmer Rogers, Brandon Rogers, that is.
Yeah.
Now, here's a question that I have. I like that it says one of 8 initial singles. Was that like the initial like pool of girls that signed up for this? I'm hoping that there was more than that initially, because I feel like when The Bachelor does auditions, there's lines, for block.
Like it's 40,000 people
Right.
or something. Yeah.
So like Farmer Wants a Wife, did they get like all of 10, potential contestants? They narrowed that down to 8.
Yeah, basically they put out an ad on like farmersonly.com and
that's where they got.
want to be on TV. Everybody that clicked the ad said, "Yeah, you're on."
Do you know what? Congratulations, Grace, for making the cut.
Yeah, good job, Grace. Keep her going. We're proud of you.
I'm sure it was actually much more intense than that. She advanced, it says, she advanced from the speed dating round in the first episode 2 weeks ago, and now she's among 5 women on Rogers' farm. It literally says on Rogers' farm.
Wow.
Oh, boy.
There's something about the wording there that sits a little funny with me, but I'm going to move past it.
I know, right? The show features... hold on. Who knew? More twists and turns.
Oh, God.
The show features 4 farmers across the country who have a group of women fighting for their hearts on their farms. So there's multiple farmers with multiple farms.
They each have their own groups of women, though.
Correct. Their own groups. And then it goes on to say there's some serious fighting on Rogers' 1,000-acre potato and barley farm.
Oh, gosh.
In Colorado.
I wonder how much a 1,000-acre potato and barley farm would sell for.
I mean, who knows? But I'm guessing, these farmers, they got some bucks. Yeah. They really do. It's not like back in the day when our great aunt and uncle had a farm, and
sure,
just went out there and milked the cows a couple times a day. Shout out to all the farmers, really, truly. Yeah. The hours that you guys put in are incredible, for real.
Yeah.
Like, they're constantly having to work.
I mean, that's pretty much your life, too.
My life. Good point. Yeah. Good point. Shout out to me. Mad props to Kelly.
Pats on my own back right there.
Exactly. Couple pats for me. Oh, okay. Listen to this. She, during this last episode, the episode was titled Tensions and Tailgates.
Wow.
Yep. She, Grace, going back to Grace, our local girl here, she fetched some eggs from the barn with her for breakfast a fun scene with chickens. Wow. And if that doesn't make you want to watch, I don't
That's where we're going to leave it.
Yeah, that's where we're going to leave it. You're going to have to tune in to Farmer Wants a Wife.
Next time she's going to take a pail down to the pitcher pump and fill up a bucket of water. All right, so what else do we got, Kel?
Okay, so that's our national breaking news for today. It's very important. Very, very important. Okay?
Yeah.
Next up, again, we got to give the fans what they want. And based on the polls that we did, the fans love
We did polls?
We did. I had a poll on Spotify.
Wow.
Yeah. And one of the things that they really enjoyed was your history lesson. So,
oh boy.
Let's do it.
More history.
More history. What are we speaking of today?
Well, I was doing some thinking.
Okay.
I can't talk too in depth about a whole lot of stuff because we will quickly run out of history to talk about.
We got to save it.
And I'm basically going to be going back to like a couple weeks ago. So
the history of January 1st, 2024.
We're going to keep the world's greatest hangover. Okay. No.
Were you hungover on January 1st of 2024 this year?
No, I was actually feeling pretty good.
Okay, good.
I was responsible.
Very good of you.
Enough. So last week we talked about early days in Appleton.
Early days.
The 1840s.
Yep.
Right around the time of the gold rush, all that. Mm-hmm. So I figured we'd go back a decade.
Okay.
Talk about, how that land came to be
okay.
part of Wisconsin. As you know, Kelly, Wisconsin, founded 1848
As I know.
as an actual state.
Right.
But there were people here before that.
Okay.
So in the decade before the 1840s, we got the 1830s.
Is that how that goes?
How math works.
Wow, cool.
So basically, so a lot of the area that we're on right now used to be owned by the Menominee Native Americans.
Okay.
And during this particular period of time, their leader was a guy that we now call Chief Oshkosh. It's an Ojibwa word. I've heard different translations, but it typically translates to like claw or talon.
Okay.
Falcon.
Very cool.
Yeah. So while Oshkosh was in place there, he went through with a couple of treaties with the U.S. government. The first one was for the sale of basically the land that would be Door County, Manitowoc County, and Calumet. So that all of that land was sold for $125,000.
Wow.
Which
in today's terms would be?
I didn't run the math on it.
Okay. A lot.
Yeah.
A lot more.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a lot.
Next week. Tune in next week to find out.
I ran the math on the next part of it.
Okay.
So then in 1836
Okay.
was the Treaty of the Cedars. So I don't know if you've ever been to the historical marker. It's actually in Little Chute. It's a little spot and some cedar trees.
Okay.
Right next to the Fox River, where Chief Oshkosh and Governor Dodge had their little meeting. Took them a couple of days to come to terms, but the Menominee people sold 4 million acres of land.
Okay.
For the price of $700,000.
Wow.
Which today would be $23 million.
Wow.
So,
A lot.
I mean, it's still a good chunk of money.
Right.
But basically, at the time, they got 17 cents an acre for it. Oof. Yeah.
That's not very great.
So, I mean, you could probably grow a lot of barley there.
For sure, a lot.
And you could have a lot of farmer wives.
You could have a lot of, yes. So are you telling me that really Oshkosh was established a decade before Appleton?
Yeah, so we'll get into the history of the city of Oshkosh at a different point in time.
Okay.
But yeah, Oshkosh was a man. And that's where that comes from. You'll notice that, a lot of the names of places around here are typically after people that were either European settlers or native people that were here first. So, yeah,
That's so creative.
yeah. So I might go back a little bit further in time next time I'm on. I don't know if that's gonna be next week, next year. I don't know if people have fallen asleep and have stopped listening. Now would be the great time to cut to one of our ad segments. Just kidding. No ads. But
Who should we get for our first sponsor? What do you think?
I was thinking, shooting for the stars a little bit here.
Okay.
I was thinking Disney.
What?
I'm gonna talk them up, give them some exposure.
Oh my gosh.
Make sure people are aware of, that rodent-like creature that they have.
Bob Iger, if you're listening. By the way, that's the I don't know.
Yeah.
Head dude. Head guy.
Oh, okay.
GM, CEO, whatever.
Oh, I'll go look him up in White Pages. We'll see if
Should. Yeah, see if
he'll
we can
take
give
my
him a
call.
jingle.
Yeah.
Or we'll just call Mickey himself.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna shoot quite as high. I was hoping maybe we could get the 199 ride guy to come on.
Oh. Hold on. I can do that.
Okay.
All right, does this help? I'm sorry, everybody at home. That was probably terrible.
You got to do it, Nick. You got to do the 199 ride.
I can't. That's probably like a copyright or something. I'm not going to be doing that.
All right. Well, if you're listening, Mr. 199 ride, first of all, we're getting you some free advertising right now.
Yeah, buy a car.
Second of all, come and, do a commercial here with us. We'd love to
Yeah.
have you anytime. Very cool. Okay, so is that your history lesson for today? Mr.
Yeah.
Oshkosh started Oshkosh.
Yes, Mr. Chief Oshkosh.
Chief Oshkosh.
He didn't start Oshkosh, but yeah, that's where basically all the land is.
Right.
So then that land basically was Outagamie County, most of Winnebago, kind of expanded pretty much to Stevens Point. So,
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of land, 4 million acres.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, right now we see just unused wooded land sell for about $4,000 an acre,
For sure.
the going price. So that would be like 1.6 billion.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
they got it for a deal.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Wow. Very cool.
So, quick local news thing.
Okay.
So I saw this on the TikTok.
Oh, the old TikTok.
Are you familiar with a celebrity named Harry Styles?
Oh my gosh, I love Harry Styles.
So I found out that he is actually a fan of the Green Bay Packers. And
Who isn't?
yeah, not getting too in depth with it, but apparently he, for a while, had a roommate who is from Appleton.
Okay.
I never
Good
really
old
saw
Mr.
Harry as the
Styles
roommate
himself?
type. Yeah,
Yeah. Does
But-
he need a roommate? Was he like, hey,
I don't know.
you put out like an ad in the Post Crescent?
Yeah.
Looking for somebody to split my rent?
So he actually had a whole story about how he has a Green Bay Packers tattoo. Yeah, about how he he made a bet with a friend. Hey, if the Packers win this game, I'll get a tattoo.
That's amazing.
And
Does he really have one, though?
he does.
For sure.
Yeah.
Harry, if you're listening, I need to see this.
Oh yeah, he's a Packer fan.
Give us a call. Call in. Have we set up the call in yet?
Yeah, the number is 4.
Cool.
4.
Just dial 4.
444.
Call us.
4. That's probably somebody's number. Actually, don't
sure,
dial that one.
Listen, I'm sure Harry is listening right now. Wouldn't you think?
I don't know what he's got better going on.
Absolutely.
Dude's
So
traveling so much, he probably has to listen to podcasts.
that's really cool, though, that he likes the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
Who doesn't appreciate a good Green Bay Packer, by the way?
Yeah.
Should we talk about the time that Aaron Rodgers visited us?
We'll talk about that in the future because it was actually Aaron Jones. They have the same birthday, same first name.
Okay, go sports.
Yeah, that'd be a fun story for the future.
You don't want to talk about when Aaron Jones visited us real quick?
No, I'm still a little salty about it. It's only been about a year and a half, so
Well, all right.
I didn't get to meet him.
Another episode. Tune in. But yeah, Aaron Jones, not Rodgers,
Yeah,
came to our office.
they look so alike, though.
It's pretty great. You can see where I get confused,
Yeah,
and they both play football. So
yeah.
there's a lot of, you can see where I'm drawing the lines,
Yep.
Okay. Should we talk about weekend events?
Yeah,
I think there's some
So-
fun stuff going on.
yeah, because, as today, of course, is the 23rd, Friday. So
Friday.
tomorrow is the weekend.
We are
Woohoo!
not actually recording this
Yeah,
on Wednesday ahead
Totally
of
isn't
time.
Wednesday.
'Cause we wouldn't, prepare in advance.
Tell me what's going on tomorrow.
Okay. Well, actually, no, it's Friday.
Oh, we're starting with Friday.
I have
Okay.
an event for Friday.
Well, gosh, we're all over the place here.
Okay. Friday, Winter Finderland.
All right, you've lost me a little bit. You're going to have to elaborate.
Hold on. This is this Friday, February 23rd.
I need to see this.
Today, a.k.a. today. This is at the Fin and Feather. Have you been to the Fin and Feather?
Fin and Feather. Now, you're going to have to help me out. Is that in
Winneconne.
Winneconne? Okay.
22 West Main Street in Winneconne.
Yeah.
It's the
I
big
know
boat.
I've been there, but I was young.
Okay.
I was very young.
Yeah, that's back in the days when, Mom and Dad would bring us to supper clubs so that they could actually, enjoy a nice meal and
Right.
give us a few quarters to go play.
Well, yeah,
game in the
the
other
closest
room.
restaurant was, a 20-minute drive anyway. So it was what's
Good
the
point.
difference in going to Winneconne?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, Fin and Feather, very, very good food. I actually really love it out there. Cool atmosphere on the water. Winter, Finderland. I just want to keep saying that because it sounds kind of fun.
Yeah.
And kind of strange.
Let's see if it ends up looking wintry.
Listen, the Spicy Thai Band is going to be playing. They're really good.
Okay, so when you say Thai, is this spelled like necktie or are they Asian?
This would be spelled necktie.
Okay.
T-I-E. Spicy Thai Band.
Because I do love some spicy Thai.
Me too, for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Thai is always good. And I always get enough Thai for at least 2 to 3 people and for just me. They always send like 3 pairs of chopsticks along.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Heated tent, full bar, outdoor fish fry. So that's happening this Friday at the Fin and Feather.
You heard it, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be intense.
Intense. And also, they make really good old fashions out there too.
Yeah.
Which we talked about last week. We love our old fashions.
Yeah.
Okay. Totally switching course here.
Okay.
On Saturday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., Adopt a Reading Buddy event at the Appleton Public Library.
Huh.
Okay. Now, Appleton Public Library, as you know, is getting, rebuilt, right?
Yeah.
So right now, the Appleton Public Library is at 3000 East College Ave, Suite B, as in book.
Okay.
Okay. Encourage reading excitement by adopting a reading buddy stuffed animal. These book-loving friends need forever homes. Our adoption center will be open from 9 to 1 in the children's department.
Okay.
You can drop in to pick yours up. And the stuffed animals were donated by PetSmart. Isn't that nice?
That is very nice.
Community just coming together.
I have to say, when you were saying reading buddy, because I did a thing in elementary school where we had like reading buddies.
Oh, heck yeah.
That were like younger kids at the school.
Yeah.
I thought this was like some sort of a child adoption event. I did not know where this was about to go.
Oh, yeah, we're going to keep those sorts of events off of our podcast.
Yeah.
Now, one thing I want to say about reading, though, is, first of all, it's very important.
Yeah.
Stay in school, kids. But do you remember the Book It program? Or am I too old?
You might have to explain it to me. I might know it by a different name.
So Book It was this program in school where you would keep track of how much you read each night, and you were supposed to read like every night and on the weekends and stuff. And I mean, really, hopefully none of my old teachers are listening, but I probably kind of just fibbed sometimes.
What? You were the one person in the world who lied about how much schoolwork they did?
And so then, like, at the end of every quarter, if you fulfilled your reading obligations, you got a button. It was like a Book It button. I remember this specifically. It was purple.
Yeah.
And then you got a free personal pan pizza from Pizza Hut.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So that's where the pizza ties in. Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we did a similar thing.
Okay.
By the time I was in like 3rd, 4th grade, we had a computer lab in the school. So it would come down to, we would read different books, and then you would take a test on that book, and you could like score points for it. And you would like save up points throughout the year. So like different reading levels would be like worth more points if you if you got the full points on the test.
Sure.
And then eventually you'd cash that out on, prizes from like a bucket. So
that's
kids
cool.
that would read like a book a day, you could take a test a day if you wanted to.
Sure.
And you could just like
keep
keep
getting
cashing
prizes.
out. Yeah.
Wow.
And you get like pencils and stickers.
It's like a Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
Right there on site. Again, back in my day, we were happy to get one personal pan pizza.
Back in the 1980s.
One personal pan pizza was a real treat, okay?
Yeah. No, the way that we did it around the turn of the millennium there was we had technology.
Yeah. See, we didn't have any of that. Did you have like a whole library class when you were in school?
Yes.
Okay, because I didn't know if like that was part of your curriculum. Certainly part of mine. Shout out to the librarian teachers that spent hours teaching us the Dewey Decimal System.
Yeah.
Where you go and you find it in the card catalog, and then you go and you search around the whole entire library like an Easter egg hunt for your book.
Yeah.
Nowadays, You just walk right in there and type it in the computer and tells you where to go.
So we were at, and that was sort of the thing too. We were sort of bridging from, we didn't have card catalogs anymore. We had a computer, but it was very unreliable.
Sure.
So it would usually come down to like, you would just use the list of like, this is that section. Be like, oh, that's sports. Just go check the sports section. It's in there somewhere.
Sure. It's in there somewhere.
But yeah, I do remember that being, like once a week we would have a library class for probably like at least an hour, and you'd go down to the library. People could check out books if they wanted to.
Sure.
Do you remember like they had these plastic divider things you had like put on the shelf when you took a book out?
Yes.
To, like mark your spot. That way if you put the book back, you would like know where it went.
Yes.
And now I'm realizing as an adult that it's just because the librarians didn't want to have to pick up after that many kids.
I completely understand that.
I totally get it.
Listen, I mean, there are times so the kids, my children have this bookshelf at home, nice, very large bookshelf, and it's got like divided sections. There's like 8 sections to it. And so for a while, I wanted to do this cute like home edit style thing where like all of the red books were in one section and all of the yellow books were in another, and like have this whole rainbow.
Yeah.
That lasted for like 5 seconds. It doesn't work. Yeah. Kids are messy.
Yeah.
Love them, but they're messy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, also messy are pigs. Okay. And this Saturday, the 24th, at Farm Wisconsin Discovery Center.
Yep.
There is Piglet Day.
Okay.
Piglet Day. They look so cute. The little picture on here. It says, what better way to spend your morning than with the piglets? Thanks to the partners at Peter Family Show Pigs. Who knew? Show Pigs.
Peter Family.
Yep.
Thank you. Oh, have you not seen the videos of people showing pigs?
I know.
We're going to TikTok after this.
Okay.
It's a whole sport.
I didn't know that this was a whole thing.
It's a sport.
I mean, this is serious. It says several piglets will be on site to pet and make friends with.
Okay.
These swine experts will be prepared to answer all of your burning questions.
Ooh.
How much does a piglet weigh at birth? Why are their noses so powerful? Why do they like to roll in the mud? You're going to be able to find all of this out this Saturday morning. Also, Fork Farms has partnered with them. They are going to be showcasing a live indoor hydroponics garden growing strawberries.
Wow.
I know, isn't that pretty cool?
Yeah, and that's, some people think that that's the way of the future for farming. It's hydroponics.
It probably is.
Yeah.
Again, maybe we should get together with Brandon Rogers, the farmer, and get his thoughts on it.
It's very space efficient. You don't need as much land, and you don't need like any dirt. So.
Wow.
Yeah. Well,
very high tech.
You can do it like in a city, like downtown
urban
Chicago. You can just have like a skyscraper of hydroponics.
That's pretty cool.
I mean, that's a little bit utopian future kind of deal, but
right. But it could happen.
Yeah.
Probably not in our lifetime.
Yeah.
Or mine,
it
at
uses
least.
more vertical space than horizontal.
So that's, again, at Farm Wisconsin Discovery Center. So check that out. I think that looks super fun and super cute. That's 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Saturday.
All right, perfect.
Okay.
It's open just late enough for me to get there.
Exactly. When you roll out of bed at 12:30.
Yeah.
All right. Now, if you feel like being healthy this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, Bike to the Beat Winter Edition.
Ooh.
Sponsored by Fox Communities Credit Union.
And honestly, great weather we're supposed to be getting for some biking.
Which, are we really? Are you being serious right now?
Last that I saw, again, it could be that we're still a few days away from the weekend, but last that I saw, it looked like we were getting some good weather this weekend.
Well, let me tell you something. This is an indoor cycling event.
Oh.
It says it goes beyond the ordinary. Bike to the Beat Winter Edition is a fundraising extravaganza.
Oh.
In support of the Fox Cares Foundation. So that's cool.
Who is the extravaganza? It's the Fox Cares?
Yep, Fox Cares Foundation.
It's extravagant.
Mm-hmm. Isn't it nice? You get to choose one class time on Saturday or Sunday. It says arrive 10 to 15 minutes early to get fitted for your spin or cycling shoes at no cost.
Oh. Mm-hmm. So they're like...
This is real.
They've got like the clip-in shoes and everything?
Correct. And P.S., I have a Peloton, and I literally cannot wear those shoes. I I have tried so many times the clip-on ones.
Yeah.
To clip on to the Peloton, and the thing is I get clipped on, but then I can't get off. Like if there was a fire
Yeah.
and no one was home, I'm stuck. That's how I die, is on my Peloton, clipped on.
Yeah, so the importance of those, though, is that you don't waste any movement with your legs.
Oh.
So as you lift your feet, that's also a mechanical action. Gives you more power to the bike.
All right, well, you know what? I'm not into all this physics stuff. I've gone back to a pair of regular tennis shoes, and I'm really enjoying my Peloton.
Oh, that's great.
So 45-minute cycling class. Oh, and then that's not all, folks.
Yeah.
The party will continue in true bike to the beat style with live performances by local musicians, including Nick. I think this guy's your favorite.
Let's hear it.
Walt Hamburger. That's really his name, Walt Hamburger, performing on Saturday. And Michael Grabner performing on Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Hamburger.
Wow. Sorry, I didn't say anything there for a second. I was
Just in awe.
so flabbergasted that they managed to get, what was it, the Hamburglar? From McDonald's?
Signature event. Oh, listen to this. Twist and Stout beer from Stone Arch Brew Pub.
Wow.
And food from Game Day Sports Bar and Dunkin' Donuts.
Wow.
All participants also receive a gift bag and an event t-shirt. So you can register on biketothebeat.raceentry.com.
Wow.
And again, it's, you are helping a good cause. You're having fun. You're getting healthy. You're doing all of the right things. The venue is Cycle Bar, 3825 East Calumet Street, Suite 100 in Appleton.
Oh, cool. Wow, that's a lot of stuff that's going on this weekend.
I feel like I'm going to see you there, Nick.
Yeah. So, busy weekend. I doubt that there's at least one other thing.
But wait, there's one more, and I saved this one. I saved it. This is are you familiar with the Porta Potty races?
Nope.
Okay, well, let me tell you about them. The Porta Potty races will be taking place at the Smiling Moose Saloon and Grill. Have you been there?
Nope.
No, me either. But I like anyone that decides to do a Porta Potty race.
Do we happen to know what city this is located
Now, listen, I personally, you know me and my, my hygiene situations, my OCD, I would have to make sure that the Porta Potty was brand new before I would get into it.
Yeah, and I would say I've seen you race out of a porta potty to scrub your hands furiously.
Faster than I'm getting into one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so listen to this. This is so great. I love this description. For those unfamiliar with the ins and outs of Porta Potty racing.
Hopefully there's no ins. Porta potties are all out. Let's do it.
Ins and outs of Porta Potty racing? Is this like a sport that I wasn't aware of this whole time?
It sounds like it. Is it like a soapbox derby?
Are we trying to get this in the next Olympics? Oh my God, listen to this. The official rules state that all competing lavatories, they literally used that word, have 3 walls and a toilet seat. It's a good start. Leaving room for a wide range of design strategies to slip and flip.
Kelly, I'm going to stop you right here.
Okay.
All right, so number 1, they don't mention anything about having a roof.
It doesn't say you have to have one.
They also don't mention there being a 4th wall.
Nope. 3 walls. You can have that front wide open.
Just have an open air crapper.
Absolutely. 3 walls and a toilet seat.
Wow.
It's kind of like what we consider a half bath, right?
I've seen some houses in Oshkosh that aren't much better.
Listen to this. Now listen. I think this is the event I'm going to catch you at this weekend. Participants build their own racing loos. They literally use the word loos because now we're in, England.
Is it like a luge?
Homemade structures built atop skis.
Yeah.
So their porta potties level up from portable to raceable. Within each unique exterior sits a courageous driver.
Wow.
Operating the latrine with nerves of steel, it says. Oh my gosh. The true feats of athleticism and balance are performed by the racing team's 3 to 5 member crews.
Okay.
That push and pull their contraptions 30 yards to cross the finish
like
line.
a dog sled.
This is like really serious.
Yeah.
That is no joke.
I think, I I do want to enter.
Okay. Get a
I'm
quick team together.
So I'm thinking I would be. We would do like a military theme with it, right? I'd be like a general atop my throne,
Okay.
and I'd have all my grunts around me pushing me around.
Sure.
And we'd be the commode commanders.
Wow.
Yeah.
Way to think on the spot.
Yeah.
You
The only
didn't know I was
problem.
going to talk about these porta potties or anything.
Only problem is I don't own a pair of skis. So
My only problem is I don't own a porta potty
Oh yeah, I suppose.
or an extra toilet seat.
Well, we'll prep for next year.
Okay.
I'll get the skis. You get the crapper.
Okay. We'll get it together for next year.
Yeah.
Again, I don't actually know where exactly the Smiling Moose Saloon and Grill is,
Yeah.
but I'm sure if you look it up,
It's probably in Alaska.
you're going to be able to find it. And that starts on Saturday at 2 p.m.
Okay.
Okay?
Cool.
And actually, I do have one more.
Wow.
Yeah. Guess what?
That's sus.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay. Wisconsin State Hunting and Fishing Expo. Actually, this is Saturday and Sunday.
Wow.
And do you know what? Who doesn't like a good hunting and fishing expo?
I've actually been to a couple.
Have you?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy it?
I was kind of young. I didn't really remember much.
Okay. Well, it says this year they have a new venue. And it just looks like you can go there and do all things hunting and fishing.
Wow.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Like the name Hunting
Yeah.
and Fishing Expo, and then you go there and it's like hunting and fishing.
Kelly, what is your favorite type of hunting and or fishing? Put you on the spot here.
You know what? I would say the good old bow and arrow
Yeah.
method.
Yeah, just catching some deers.
Well, no, I don't want anything to do with that.
Okay.
Personally, you're not going to see any pictures of me on Facebook
Yeah.
with my deer.
No.
But good for the people that do. We
Yeah.
got to control the population. I enjoy like a nice little archery session.
Oh. Yeah, doing your Katniss thing.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Yeah, duh.
Cool.
I used to like do archery at summer camp, okay?
Oh.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I won't press the button.
All right. So what's your favorite type of hunting and or fishing?
Oh, man. I do enjoy fishing.
Okay.
It's in the name.
Yep. Last name Fisher. Yep.
Yeah.
Any special type? Fishing in the dark? What do we got?
No, fishing in the dark, I leave that to the radio. But no, one of my girlfriend's friends is really into spear fishing, so I think I was going to, he does a podcast on that as well.
Oh, cool.
So I was going to start watching that a little bit, because I have no idea how that all works. So I was going to start trying to figure that out and see if I could, because I know that there's a spear involved.
Yeah.
And I know that there's fish
And a
involved.
sturgeon?
Well, it's not just sturgeon. Like, they go around to different places in the country and
Sure.
like swim
this
around
is
just
like-
spearing fishes.
Nationwide, hey?
Yeah.
Wow,
They
not
do
just
it,
not
yeah.
just right here.
No, they do it all over.
Well, that is really cool.
thing.
Well, you know what? You and I, they said that they anticipate over 10,000 people being there this weekend.
Wow.
And I feel like if we went, we would get a much greater education on all of this. Show hours, Friday, noon to 8, actually. So today, Friday,
Wow.
noon to 8, Saturday, 9 to 7, and Sunday, 10 to 4. Parking is available in Lambeau Fields parking lots.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Small admission fee to get in. Adults 10 and up, $10. Veterans and seniors over 65, $8, and children 12 and under are free. And if you really want to get your fishing and hunting on, you can get a 3-day weekend pass for $20.
Okay. And it sounds like your best discount would be if you were a veteran under 10 years old.
That's where you're
Best
gonna-
bang for your buck right
Just gonna
there.
say, that's where you're going to get your best deal. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right. Well, this has been fun once again.
Has it?
I think so. Was it
Okay.
painful for you?
Yeah. I mean, my boss is mandating that I be here.
I know. It's like, God, get paid to talk and laugh,
Yeah.
A tough job.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to do it, though.
Right. Somebody's got to keep this world sane.
The people
And it's not us.
want what they want. And
Yeah.
we're just here to give it to them.
Right.
Cool. Well, thanks again everybody, for tuning in and supporting us. And again, for all of your real estate needs, give us a jingle, and we will see you on episode 3 next week.
Goodbye.
Thank you for listening to our podcast. To contact the Kelly Davies Homes team for all of your buying and selling needs, call 920-791-9047. Find us on Facebook at the Kelly Davies Homes team or go to kellydavieshomes.com.
Yay.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
And we're clear.